Hello, welcome back. Sad news at the beginning. No Wall of Records stream today. The reason is simple. We have the European Football Championship here in Germany. And today Germany is playing. It's its second game. And trust me, it doesn't make sense to stream against Germany when they have a game at the European Championship, which also takes place in our country. So please excuse us for today, but you get this video. A video which now will be, probably almost every week, where I talk about, let's say, 8 to 10 highlights, weekly highlights out of the OBC shop, which might be, at least I hope, interesting for you. For me, of course, it's a perfect opportunity to listen to those grails, hidden treasures, and amazingly interesting records, which is, of course, something very, very special, and I really love to do it. It might be, it's not completely decided yet, but it might be that one week I will do a video here on the English channel, and the other week I will do it on my new German channel. So if you want to listen to both opportunities, then please subscribe to my German channel. Otherwise, it will be probably, it's not set in stone yet, but very likely that I will do it one other week on every channel one. So, but hey, let's get into it. We have to cover 10 records. So let's start with an OBC record, which is really something, because we are talking about a record from 1959, Columbia 6i. I mean, the cover art, the jacket alone, wonderful. We're talking here about Anatomy of a Murder, the Otto Preminger film, and the music is by nobody less than Duke Ellington. Favorite jacket, it's amazing. It also comes, which is of course something very special, with an original inner sleeve. I mean, look at this. Here you have the inner sleeve. You have the wonderful Columbia 6i original pressing, deep groove. I mean, those are wonderful records. I mean, there's not much to say, and I've listened to it. It's a wonderful jazz record, but it's jazz, big band, of course, but it also has this touch of a movie score. There's no denying that, and of course an original 6i out of this era is something special. And yeah, maybe have a look at it. This is a near mint VG Plus, so the media, the record is near mint, the jacket is VG Plus. Have a look at it. I was surprised about the price. I thought those records are way more expensive. Quite interesting. The whole range of the records I show you, of course I will link them. Of some I will do sound samples in form of a short video here on the YouTube or on my Instagram, so that you get an idea. Although please consider, it's through the iPhone, it's through the internet, so it's all relative, so just that you get an idea of some of those songs. Another one, the next record is, I mean, did I talk about the range? Sorry, the range is between 50 to 1,300 euros. We have decent priced ones, and some are really expensive due to their rarity, and you will see. Next one, Krautrock. Prog rock, jazz rock, fusion at its best. On the Brain Metronome label, we are talking about Electric Sandwich. Comes in a gatefold jacket, extremely rare Krautrock record. I mean, look at this, the jackets they did at the time. That's something special. The emphasis on this Krautrock, as we all know by now, the range of Krautrock is quite wide, and this is this classic jam, fusion, jazzy, funky, rocky band that just goes for it. I think this is their only release from, let me see, what year is it? It's 19... No, I don't find it here. It's early 70s. This is early, I think it's 72, but I'm not quite sure. Brain Metronome, whenever you see those records as a first pressing, try to get them. They do sound unbelievable. This is really quite something, also in this condition. For my collection, I tried to get one. I didn't yet, because the ones I've seen haven't been in a decent condition. So because you need those in a decent condition, otherwise it is, at least in my opinion, quite difficult. And this is an amazing copy. So here is your chance for the electric sandwich on the Brain Metronome label. Let's get back into a little jazz. 1962, a Verve original. Count Basie and his orchestras plays music by Neil Hefti. Verve original. You know, those originals, they have some magic in them. It's also with the deep groove, the black Verve label, black silver Verve label, very, very good condition. And that's of course a key, and really difficult to find, that those copies aren't complete and beaten up. Here with this Count Basie and the Duke Ellington, it's the case. So maybe if you like or want to have an original Verve or Columbia 6i, those are good opportunities to get into them. Condition of this one is VG+, VG+. It's your big band swing, wonderful, really cool. It's so enjoyable listening to them. Okay, now back from the jazz. Let's get into serious rock, prog rock from Denmark. 1972. This is one of the rarest records I showed today. I already did a short on my Instagram, and this record sounds unbelievable. Wow. You know, I'm getting deeper and deeper into this early 70s rock. It's so complex, it's so cool. And I mean, look at the jacket. Cool. Just cool. It was such a fun listening, The Old Man and the Sea. I remember Thomas already played it at one of our streams, but of course through YouTube you only get a fraction. You only get a fraction of the real impact of those records. It's on the Sonnet label. As I said, it came out 1972 in Denmark. And this is an extremely rare but an amazing record. It rocks. It's totally on the rock side. It has punch and I personally liked every track on this record. This is special. It's not cheap at all, at least not the original, but this is quite something. Quite something. My personal, the biggest surprise, a big, huge surprise, are these two records. Now I do a twofer in a way. Again, Denmark, 1979, and the other one is, I think, 1982. We are talking Klaus Schöning, Lydglimt. This is amazing new age ambient electronic music. Wow. Again, I made a little short on Instagram. Maybe I also uploaded it to my YouTube. Same goes here, a little bit more, a box set of Egluda, a sound here. Ambient music, it's Denmark 1982. Real special, really interesting stuff. I can imagine. I didn't know about it, but listening to it was quite something. Really quite something. Very interesting stuff from Denmark, late 70s, early 80s. Try to get an opportunity to listen to this stuff. This, if you haven't already, no, I'm always thinking you don't know it, because I didn't know it, which is of course complete nonsense. But this is really something. This is, by the way, a private press, if I'm not mistaken, because it's not on the label. An amazing piece of music. Big positive surprise. Very lovely, very lovely. Highly recommend it. Try to get an idea of this music. The next one is again quite something. It's La Flute avec de Claude Sévilly. This is flute rock music. It's hard for me to subscribe. This is totally out there. Totally. It's from 1971. It's rock, funk, soul, classical, easy listening. An amazing record. The copy we have here is VG, I would say. It has some problems, but due to the power of the record, it doesn't matter in a way, because this is really going forward for the most part and blew me away. Sounds unbelievable. A fantastic record. Look it up. Unbelievable stuff. Total surprise again. And you know, that's why I love doing these videos now, because I, to be honest, had no idea about Claude Sévilly, La Flute avec de Claude Sévilly special pop. Unbelievable. Great record. Great one. Another record, which we have luckily here in the shop in mint, in perfect condition. We are talking smooth jazz, cool jazz. Came out in 2018 and already gained quite some reputation. I'm talking about Robo Hands, green. Wonderful, easy, funky, smoothie, cool jazz. If you're into this loungy, relaxing, beautiful jazz, this might be quite something for it. It's a relatively recent release from 2018, I think, but a lovely record. Robo Hands, green. Electronic. Next one is electronic, talking about Studio 2 West Coast. So cool. Such a cool record. Came out in 2007. What a cool electronic record. No, it's not a gatefold, it's a double album. It's on 45 RPM. It sounds brilliant. The condition of this one, of this record is amazing. I've listened to it, and that's, again, a total winner. I really love it. And this melange of electronic, rock, Studio West Coast. Wow. Big surprise again. I didn't know it, and learned now with this stash we are talking today. I learned so much. Wow. Those records really broadened my experience in a fantastic way. So thankful that I can do this now. And Studio West Coast, highly, highly recommend it. Get into it, listen to it. You all find these records, of course, in the OBC shop. I will put some links in the video description down below. And we have one record to go. And this is a grail for me. I'm personally looking for this record for so long now. Again, I saw one copy 1.5 years ago, but it wasn't in an acceptable condition again. But this is really, really, really hard to get. And again, we are talking about Krautrock, but this time for sure Krautrock on the rocky side, on the rock side. The album came out in 1972, and yeah, it's a legend ever since. Zarathustra. Look at this. Everybody who is looking for this record probably knows how difficult this is to get. The Zarathustra Krautrock on metronome. I show you the record and the label. Wow. Again, one of these records. Look at the condition. My God, this is tempting. I've listened to this record and every track is a killer track if you are into krautrock, prog rock, this early rock. And right now, since 2-3 months, I personally cannot get enough of this early European, British German krautrock, British prog rock on the Vertigo label. It's amazing, the complexity, the power, the punch, the dynamics, the energy of those records. Breathtaking, really breathtaking. So thank you so much for your time. Bye. See you on the next one.